Hey, hi, welcome to our All Value Add training channel. I hope all of you are doing well. Today I got to discuss a very interesting topic, especially if you're preparing for interview or you're already working with certain projects and you want to give a demonstration to your team or colleagues or any of the meetings or clients and so on. It would be professional to use this technique, and I'm sure you would have heard about it, but I would like to give you certain real-time example. And I suggest whenever you're attending an interview, you better use this because it will look very organized. So let's get into it without further delay. So STAR technique stands for situation, task, action, results. So, as I said earlier, it gives us a very systematic approach for us to give in sections so that we are not mixing up the words and we are not talking in a general way. Rather, we are giving the facts and we are emphasizing where necessary and making it very clear. So, whoever it is at the target audience or the interviewers or anyone, they are able to clearly understand what you're talking about and what is the outcome, what are the various action items, and so on. So, it's a very uh, good practice to implement and use these kind of techniques in your discussions. It will look very professional, guys. So let's look at the formal or the official definition. The STAR method is a structured manner of responding to a behavioral based interview questions or project demonstration by discussing the specific situation, task, action, and result of the situation whatever you're describing, right? So especially in interviews it is used extensively, but also you can use it for your project demonstrations and so on effectively. Yes, so let's look at an example. So this is a real-time example that I had in my past organizations. I will just walk you through that. So the situation was like to establish a virtual training setup, complete setup in India for one organization, and they already had an established setup in US. So we wanted to replicate and make it established, get it established in India. So that was the project requirement or a situation, and then the tasks that we performed as part, and what I was responsible was to ensure that everything is going on well and the standard everything is established equally and we are not missing on any factors, and trying to bring the team together, ensure that it is not having any flaws. So end-to-end management was from my end. So we had to check the needs, like what exactly is the requirement, whether we have all the setup, what challenges we might face, and techniques that we want to use, whether the logistics are in place, and what other techniques and methods that we want to implement, and so on. That is with tasks. And then the action plan means actual action that what we performed, because it's not a good idea because we are establishing it for the pilot one or a first time. So we made a dry run or a sample or a practice run wherein we implemented it on few internal employees as a mock drive, and then recorded their feedback and whatever are the outcomes, what are the changes that we need to do, and made that final changes. And then we actually went to the execution of the real time with few clients first for the pilot batch, the actual training setup with the actual new setup, and we got a very good feedback. After that we executed few more projects within few months, and then once it was understood that the feedback is consistent and it is established in a proper way, we finalized the process and the standards and methods so that it has been a standard global project, and it's a perfect replicate for the US format. So it looked as if we are all in one location when following the same standards across. So this was the outcome that we got as a project. So this was an example that one of the example that I used in one of my interviews and so on. So it helps, right? Like whatever your project you work, what was the overview, what was your responsibility, what you performed, and what was the outcome. So it is as simple as that. So using these kind of techniques will help you to describe whatever you intend, and it will make your conversation easy and effective, guys. I hope you would like this technique and use it for your interviews or for your project demonstrations. Have a great day. I'll see you in another video. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please do subscribe. Bye bye.